Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Naturally Nat, and I'm happy to see you back for yet another episode of It's Naturally Nat. Today, I'm going to help us make a side dish that goes with a lot of things that's super easy. You might have almost all the ingredients on hand. You can make it in summer, spring, fall, winter. The star of this side dish recipe is cucumbers. Now, depending on where you live and what time of year, you can get them in the grocery store and they're pretty good. If they're in the summer and they're growing in your garden, you might have so many you don't know what to do with them. And the bummer with cucumbers, whether they're from your garden or given to you or whatnot, is they don't freeze the best. And you don't bake them and then freeze them, so you got to use them right away. Or maybe you bought some and it's wintertime and you go, uh-oh, and you start seeing the dimples in the sides of them and you're like, I better use it. And what am I going to use it for? And you can't think of anything. But today, what I'm going to show us how to make with cucumbers and some other ingredients is this side dish called Korean cucumber salad. Okay? Now, cucumber salad, if you've had it and you're from the Midwest, or even on the coasts, or down south, is usually done one of two ways. The one way is with white onions and vinegar and water, and maybe some dill. And then the other way is with some dill and usually with either Greek yogurt or with sour cream. Those are the standard ways. They're good, but sometimes it's fun to change this up and have a different flavor profile altogether, and that's what we got today. For the Korean cucumber salad, what makes it Korean, presumably, are a few things such as you're going to have to get some toasted sesame oil from your store. Daniel got lucky and got this, and it was marked way down, which is nice. Otherwise, I bought it in a real teeny tiny bottle, a no-name brand, and it was not cheap, but this was a good deal. Then the other thing you're going to need is some rice vinegar. Okay, rice vinegar, at least where I live, comes in seasoned and unseasoned. We happen to get seasoned, and then I had some unseasoned, mild and mellow. They're both good. I kind of prefer the seasoned, but you got to use up what you got to use up first, right? Then you're going to need sesame seeds. Okay, you can get those anywhere. Most grocery stores have them. If not, you can get them online, and sometimes it's even cheaper there. Don't tell anybody I said that. But one thing on seeds that I'll tell you about, because Daniel didn't know, so I said in the show we'll talk about this if you didn't know this and he didn't know, but seeds spoil, including sesame seeds, and that's because they have oil in them, and the old adage is oil spoils. So what you want to do is when you buy these, and mine came in a little, about this big, right? Is you want to keep them in the freezer. I bought these literally, I'm going to say maybe 5 years or longer ago. But they've been in the freezer, so they're fine. And unless you make this dish or Asian dishes a lot, they last a long time. Okay? So you need your cucumbers. You also need peppers, and I think colored peppers work the best. I don't think green peppers would be good in this. So yellow or orange or red. I tend to buy the combo pack at my grocery store because it's always for a good price. Okay? No tomatoes aren't in there, but I'm going to make something with these heirloom tomatoes soon, so stay tuned. And then you're going to need about 1/4 cup of red onion, okay? And what I got in here is, this is the seeds. I have approximately 2 teaspoons of, let's see, I think it was 2 teaspoons. I'll look and see here real quick. 2 teaspoons of 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. You need 2 teaspoons over here of honey. You need 1 tablespoon of the toasted sesame oil, and you need the 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and you need, well, I'll put it all in the show notes. That's your basic vinaigrette for this dressing, or this salad. And hopefully this will be the right size bowl. Otherwise, you'll have to bear with me and I'll have to get another one. Now, with this, I know a lot of Midwesterners, when they make this dish, what they like to do is just to cut them thinly, just like that. The only thing is, this doesn't add here. This part of your cucumber doesn't really add much to the party. And so I'm going to say we're going to get rid of it. Another thing I've seen a lot of Midwesterners do is take all the green off because some people don't like it. It makes them burpy or whatnot. But I think that some of it's pretty. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take off most, but do you see how I'm leaving a green? This has got a really thick exterior. See how I'm leaving some of that? Because I think that's going to be pretty once it's sliced, but stay with me.
It's very fragrant.
It is. It smells really good. The cucumbers we have here, these were gifted, and they're from somebody's garden. So they're yummy, but I've made this dish in the winter, and you can do it in the winter with grocery store cucumbers. So you'll want to go ahead. Actually, I'll do both right now. I think the skins, when you get these at the grocery store, they've had time to just sit, unfortunately, in their bins for however long before customers buy them. And I don't know if that makes it maybe easier to peel. Or it could be that my peeler that I stole from my mom when I went off to college in the 80s, and that she probably got in the 60s, is probably getting a little dull. That could be. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and throw these in here for now, get rid of them. What we're going to do next is we're going to cut these in half. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of, get a plate here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of all this. It just doesn't add much, right? In fact, it'll water down your dressing. And you don't want that because watered down dressing means less flavor. Now, I'll put in the show notes exactly how the recipe and exactly how much you need. But since I'm only making this for 2 people, I've cut it back to somewhat. But the recipe will show you what makes an average batch, and an average batch would probably feed 3 to 4 people. So now you got 2 options at this point. You could cut this straight up and down like this in thin pieces, or you could cut it at a bias. But I'm going to cut it straight across. Maybe, I haven't decided. Or, and I think actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut this maybe in thirds just because of the size of this. So that I'm going to get nice sized chunks. See that? Now, if I wanted to cut this on a bias, I could, and that would look pretty. Should we do it, or should we just cut straight across, Daniel? Look.
Don't ask me. I'd cube it and I'm going to call it good, but...
Well, cube it and call it good. That's what Daniel says.
Well, I said that's what I would do, but I'm not the chef.
Yeah, and this is just this is Daniel and I are going to eat this. So, if we were having some people over, I might cut that on the bias just to be fun. I'll add that with my 1/4 cup of thinly sliced red onions. And no real reason. Red's prettier. Red's also milder. If you didn't have that, I've made it with white and I've made it with yellow. Especially in the winter time when I didn't like the condition of the red onions, or I just didn't want to go to the grocery store and get it. And it's just fine as well. Now we'll do the same thing. This is a real seedy cucumber. Now you might say, what are you going to do with those seeds? I'm going to just get rid of them. I don't know if you could buy compost these. I don't see why not. I don't know. They're seeds, though. You might end up with cucumbers growing in your compost. I don't know. Maybe not. Get those out of there. No need to rinse. I already washed these, by the way, before I got started today. I'm going to cut these in thirds.
It's no big deal if you get some seeds in there, right?
Oh, no. Not at all. It's not like they're necessarily bitter. They're just annoying because they don't really have a very good flavor. And I think I might have called that bowl size just right. We'll see. We hope so. I might even double up on the dressing. Sometimes I do that. And that's okay. What I have allotted in these little bowls is just enough for one batch of this. I might double up off camera. We'll see how that goes. Now what I'm going to do, try not to step on little dogs that are underfoot. Okay, I got some peppers here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these. Pull out. Seeds don't add much, get rid of those. You could have these, but I think these would be pretty. Going with the round shape like this. This is fairly thin. And the traditional recipe says half a cup. I'm just winging this. Again,
So you just pull the seeds directly out.
Yep, just pull that pod out. It's usually towards the front. Okay. My knife is a little dull, or I'd be going a lot faster. If you ever have a dull knife, don't try to go fast. Always go fast when you've just sharpened your knife. No, mine's a little dull. I got a yellow. I think I'm going to do an orange. And you just do this by color. This is going to be quite a bit. I might have to go to a slightly larger bowl. No, maybe. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is make the marinade. Now I want to talk about, don't let me forget, about the soft-boiled egg that we were talking about earlier with this, Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have a mess in my sink to clean up, but that's okay. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and mix together our ingredients. We should have the soy sauce, rice vinegar, sesame seed, and honey. That's four. I'm missing one. I'm missing the honey. Is this the honey? Nope. Nope. I'm missing the honey. That's okay.
So what's the fifth one? So honey, soy sauce, vinegar.
Soy sauce, rice vinegar, toasted sesame oil, and honey. 4. I just used this for the seeds and I forgot the honey. That's okay. The amount of honey is just 2 teaspoons, and I'm even going to I'm just going to simply,
eyeball it?
Yep. Works. Okay. And the rest.
That's the sesame oil?
Yes. Yep. I'm going to use my little mini guy here because he's sticky. There's my rice vinegar. There's my 2 tablespoons of soy sauce.
That looked a lot for 2 tablespoons.
It did, but that's just the
Nature of the bowl?
The nature of the bowl, yeah. Give that a little quick whisk. And salt and pepper, of course. I'll be right back, I'm going to get a slightly bigger bowl, because that's going to be hard to toss and mix, I'm afraid. Okay. That's more like it. Oh, yeah. More dishes to do, unfortunately, but hey, sometimes you just don't know, right?
How many times when you start cooking and it's like, oh, I should have got a bigger bowl?
All the time. Now you could save a little extra for topping individual servings. I know what I forgot was my green onions. Okay?
Oh, well.
I forgot my green onions.
Well, let's take a break and go get the green onions. Okay, be right back.
Okay. Had to pause for a minute, get my green onions out of the window. I forgot about those. You'll need, well, whatever you want, really. The green onions are just for fun because you already have the red onions in there. But what I'm going to do is, well, you probably already know this, but some of you may not know this. These are just regular green onions that I bought probably a month ago. And I keep them in the window, and I keep filtered water on hand, and I keep this glass full, right? And I just cut off whatever I need for a dish. Like today I'm going to use about probably for garnish maybe, not this much. And then this will grow back in a matter of a few days. And then you can just go ahead and put more filtered water in there. Keep it in your window, if you will. And you have green onions instead of always running to the store to get green onions. Again, I'm going to use these for topping, but I'll chop those up probably off camera. And we'll get back to where we were, which was mixing this. So, we'll go ahead, add our marinade. Now, if this isn't enough, that's okay. I'll make one more quick batch, but we just got to kind of... I actually used a little more cucumbers than maybe the instructions called for, because I wanted to use one huge... Ooh, that looks good. I don't know. We might be close. Oh, if you could smell this. This is really Really good. I made this for a friend of mine, Carly, about a week ago, and she sent me a picture with her smiling and eating the last spoonful of it. So I assume that she loved it. And if you can smell this, can you
Yeah,
smell
right
it?
through the camera. Yeah, you can smell it.
Daniel can smell
Oh,
it.
that does smell good.
And that's that. What I'm going to do is put this in the refrigerator. I'll put this in the refrigerator covered. The longer, the better. But generally an hour is good, honestly. And everything comes right together. Now, if you were like, I think I want more of the juicy marinade, no problem. Just whip up. You saw how easy it was. I might even do that. We'll see. Whip up another batch. If you have extra marinade, let's say you did double it up and you could see the rim of the marinade here. And let's say you ate it, you and your friends and family or whatever ate it, and it was like yummy, and then you had that leftover marinade the next day. I got a great thing you can do with it that is out of this world. We won't have enough extra marinade because I can tell. And if you can get that at the bottom, well, there might be enough to do one. Here's a neat thing you can do with the extra marinade when the vegetables are gone. Soft boil a couple eggs, peel them, cool them down, throw them in this marinade, let them sit anywhere from 2 hours to a day, and eat them. It will blow your mind. It gets into the white membrane of the egg white, and it seasons them, and they're fantastic with a stir fry or some spring rolls or whatever you want. That's if you have extra marinade, because this is really that good. So make this tasty dish. You know what it's really good with? I should have said this at the beginning. Because of the vinegar and the bitter, this is fantastic with anything fatty. So pork roast, pork chops, prime would be good, ribeye, a greasy hamburger, or even what we're having tonight, a super cheesy, fun artichoke chicken bacon pizza with this on the side. It's gonna be fabulous. But pair it with something like that. Pair it with something a little fatty. This would also be good with a grilled cheese even. But you want something fatty, something cheesy, something meaty. It's so good and so clean with that. So go ahead and make it and enjoy your day, your evening, whenever it was that you tuned today. And like and subscribe. That helps the channel. And I'll see you next time.